Hi, welcome. So we will want a strap or a dog leash for today's practice, and a block is always good to have handy. So let's start in child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Sink your hips way back. Totally fine if you're up here. And then just rest your forehead down to your mat or a block. And let your belly hang between your thighs. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws in. A few more rounds of breath. Notice how your body's feeling. Inhale, nose. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. Walk your hands forward more so the elbows lift off the mat. And then lift your palms off the mat, but keep your fingertips on. And draw your shoulder blades together. And then from here, walk your hands over to the right. You might need to lift the head off your mat and stretch your left side body. Keep the elbows lifted. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Walk your hands to the middle. Now, set the palms back down and come on up, tabletop. Tuck your toes, stack your hips over your knees, shoulders right over your wrists, spread your fingers nice and wide. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, press the earth away, round your spine, let your head hang. Inhale. Arch the spine, lift the tail. Exhale, press the earth away, around. Good, come back to your cat or cow, lifting tail. Now draw the pelvis down just a little bit. So think about your tailbone moving down toward the backs of your knees, a touch. Press down into the toes and then lift your knees about an inch or so off your mat. And then notice once you lift, did you drop the core? So to engage the core, you're gonna gently, just subtly pull the navel toward the spine. And it's like a tire is wrapping around your waistline, hugging your outer hips in. Breath is alive, spreading fingers wide. One more inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. You might need to walk your feet back a touch. Little bend in the knees, lift up through the tailbone. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Inhale, lift your heels super high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, look forward. Take a little hop and then a big hop up to the top of the mat. So the option there is you can take little steps up to the forward fold, or you can take a little hop, big hop. That's kind of my jam right now. Or one big hop if you can land softly. Once you're in your forward fold, grab hold of opposite elbows, sway a little side to side. Neck long and soft, head heavy, relax your jaw. And then let the hands fall to your mat. Walk them all the way up the front side of your body. Come up to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, grab your dog leash or strap. You're gonna hold it out wider than shoulder width distance. So you do want it a little bit like taut, not a lot of slack. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. I'm going to show you my back. And then exhale, squeeze your scapula toward each other, bend your elbows. So you can always adjust this part as you need. Draw the sacrum down just a touch to unflare the ribs. And then inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, arms go in front. So this is just an awesome chest opener to do any time of the day, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades toward the spine and down the back. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, arms out in front. And then also keep your wrists straight. Check to see if they're turning in a bit or turning out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, arms in front. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in front. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, ditch your strap. We'll do 3 sun salutation A's, 3 sun salutation B's to build heat and get into our breath. Anytime we come down for that high push-up to low push-up, you're always welcome to skip that or come all the way to the belly and do a different type of back bend. It's really up to you. Okay, feet hips width distance, toes face forward. Root down into all 4 corners of the feet and then inhale, reach your arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach through the crown. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop back, plank. Don't rush this part. Inhale, shift forward, hips are as high as the shoulders here. Exhale, either come to your push-up or all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog or maybe a locust. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, little hop, big hop. Or make your way to your forward fold. Root down through the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Hands in front of the heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop back, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take your push-up or come to the belly. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're moving a little slower than me, that's fine. I'll always give you an opportunity to catch up. In the down dog, we'll hold for a couple rounds of breath. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees deeply, look forward. Make your way. Forward fold. Top of the mat. Root down through the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Look up, palms touch. Hands in front of the heart. Exhale. One more sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and hips fold. Walk hands forward, lengthen through your spine. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step or float back, plank. Full inhale, shift forward. Full exhale, maybe knees come down, you go for a push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend the knees deep, look forward, little steps or hop, top of the mat fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, now we'll move into sun salutation B's. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold. Bend your knees. Sit back on the heels and then take chair. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk hands forward, extend through the crown. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Your choice, take the push-up or skip it. You can always just come to your down dog. Okay, from your down dog, don't lift your right leg up before we hit our warrior one. So we'll use more core work by stepping your right foot through your hands on the inhale. So you really got to press the earth away, keep the spine kind of rounding, and then step your foot through your hands. Back heel comes down. Doesn't mean that this won't take several steps to get to the warrior one. It's all good. Square your hips forward as much as possible, back leg straight, front knee bends at 90. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands come down, back heel lifts. Now press the earth away. Try not to make the sound of the sliding of the foot back. Down dog. Switch sides. Left foot steps through your hands. Back heel comes down. Arms reach up. Inhale. Stay. Hold this one a little bit longer. Front knee bends. Back leg strong and straight. Big breath in. Look up. Hands come all the way down, lift your back heel, step back, plank. Optional push-up. Come on down. Optional back bend. Open the heart, squeeze your scapula together. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Little steps or make your way forward fold, top of the mat. Bend your knees, sit back, chair, inhale. Come to standing, Tadasana, exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, that was one sun salutation B. So clearly those build some more heat than sun A's. We'll do 2 more rounds, a little bit quicker. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold. Bend knees, sit back on the heels, chair, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk hands forward, big breath in, reach for the crown. And then exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step back, plank. Don't rush this, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, optional push-up, maybe a couple. And then down dog. Right foot steps through the hands, make the core work. Back heel comes down, warrior one, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands come down, back heel lifts, press the earth away, step back, down dog. Left foot forward on the inhale, back heel down, reach your arms up, big breath in, and then hands come down. Lift back heel, step back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Take the push-up if you like. Downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, bend knees deeply, look forward, make your way. Forward fold, top of the mat. Chair pose, sit the hips back, reach your arms up, big breath in. Tadasana, come to standing. Exhale. Okay, one more. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold. Bend the knees, sit the hips back, chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk hands forward, long spine. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees might come down. Up dog. Down dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Step your foot through your hands, warrior one. Back heel down, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Back heel lifts. Press the earth away, down dog. Left foot through. Inhale, back heel down. Reach your arms up, big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, back heel lifts, step back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale. You know your options. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, little hops. Or step to the top of the mat, fold. Bend the knees. Reach your arms up, chair. And then come to standing Tadasana. Okay, good work. Hopefully you're feeling your temperature heat up. And let's move on. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge on hips, fold. Walk hands forward. Engage your core even here in this halfway lift. Lift the belly to the spine. Now, bend the knees a little, plant the hands. You're going to step your right foot way back to a runner's lunge. Front knee bends to 90, back knee is lifted. Squeeze legs strong. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Think about holding that strap. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep your arms back as your torso goes forward. Palms face down. Step your back foot up a little bit and then airplane. Lift your back leg. Back, like this lifted knee here, faces down. You want to roll your outer right hip down so the hip is not opening into a half moon. Elongate through your back leg to land softly into your high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Listen carefully. Right hand stays. You're heading for side plank. So you can either take the toes and face them to the left, or you might take a full side plank or right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Optional push-up. Optional back bend. Down dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Look forward. Little hop. Big hop. Fold. Walk your hands forward. Extend through your crown. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your belly. And then refold. Bend the knees a little bit. Left foot steps way back. Runner's lunge. Squeeze legs strong to the midline. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Sweep your arms back, palms face down, torso draws forward. Step the back foot up a little bit. Find your balance, set your gaze. Lifted kneecap faces down. Roll the outer hip down. Squeeze your scapula strong. Reach through your crown. Step way, way back. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Left hand stays rooted. You can turn the feet to the right or stack them. Right arm reaches up. Keep the scapula squeezing together even here. And then stack your bones. Thighs, shins, feet stack. Pull the nose or the toes toward your nose. Breathe. Come through plank. Optional push-up. Downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Look ahead. Little steps or hop lightly. Fold. Root down into the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Hands in front of the heart. Exhale. Okay, this is where you might want a block handy. You can kind of put it in the middle of your mat on the highest setting. You may or may not use it. It's just good to have it there. Okay, feet hips width distance. Left knee lifts to engage your quadriceps. And then hands to hips, right knee lifts. Flex the foot on this right side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, this time, left arm forward, right arm back, right leg back, reach forward. And then come back up. Right arm circles up and back, right knee lifts. And then right arm circles forward, right leg back. Last one, right knee lifts, right arm circles back. And then right arm forward with the left. You could always have both arms reach back. Lifted kneecap faces down, breathe. And then take your hands all the way down to the mat, standing split, right leg lifts up. Option 2, take a bind around the calf. Maybe one hand, maybe the other. You'll definitely want to take your gaze down a little bit, lift the right leg. Always have your hands on a block here. Okay, and then step way, way back, right leg. Plants, arms reach up, and then from here, root down into the left foot, lift the right knee, come back to the one leg Tadasana. Arms reach up, hands in front of the heart. Right foot down. So your left leg should be talking. Okay, let's even out. So right foot, roots down, right kneecap lifts up, left knee lifts, flex the foot, square the hips. Notice if one hip is elevating up over the other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. We're gonna add on. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, you're gonna reach your left leg back, left arm back, and then reach forward with the right arm. Good, and then the left arm comes up with the left knee, and we take another circle. Left arm sweeps back, left leg shoots back, reach through your right fingertips. And then left arm comes up, left knee. Good, now left leg reaches back, left arm reaches back, and then maybe the left arm reaches forward. Breathe. Remember, your arms can always be back here. And then take your hands all the way down to your block or mat. Keep this outer hip on the left side closed, which means you likely need to turn it down a little bit. Widen the back of your sacrum. One hand wraps around the leg, maybe both. Hug muscle to bone, squeeze the right side glutes, lift your left leg higher. Now elongate through the back leg, step way back, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring both hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Okay, from here, a few back bends. So forehead comes down. Legs are wide, at least hip width distance apart, and then lift up through the inner ankles. So what tends to happen, you can look back at your feet, is that the ankles roll in. You actually want to have them probably out more than in. Now sweep your arms back. First thing, squeeze shoulder blades together so your chest lifts. Interlace your fingers behind the low back or grab opposite elbows. And then root down through the feet so much that the knees lift. Root down through the front of the pelvis, the pubic bone. Squeeze your scapula together and lift your chest. Lift your head. And then if you want more, keep pressing the pubic bone down, lifting the navel to the spine, and lift the legs. and breathe. And then play. You could turn your heels in and out, and then just notice what feels better. Big breath in, and slowly release down. Let the arms fall. Palms face up, right ear down. Good, forehead back to the mat. You could take another bound locust or floor bow. So you'll bend the knees, reach for the feet or ankles. You can walk the knees out a touch and then flare the toes. Press down into the pubic bone, squeeze your scapula together, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And then when you're ready, kick into the hands. Hands pull to the feet. Breathe. Maybe take your gaze forward a little bit more. Lift your belly to your spine. Kick, kick, kick. And slowly release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press on up to tabletop. Hands and knees. Inhale, cow, lift tail. Exhale, round. Cat. Inhale, cow. Stay here, walk your hands forward, a handprint. Tuck the toes, squeeze the elbows in toward each other. Press down into your first finger. Press down into the toes and lift the knees about an inch. Belly button draws to spine. Notice how this one feels compared to our first. Downward facing dog. Without lifting your right leg, step your right foot through your hands. Warrior two. Cartwheel your arms up. Front knee bent at 90, knee stacking right over your ankle. And this back leg presses back. And then the right buttock scoops under your hip. Breathe. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse here. Exhale, side angle. Left arm over the head. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. So stay here. If you want, you can slide the right hand down. So if you're having trouble getting the hand down, I want you to push your butt way back and then scoop the right butt cheek under the hip while your tailbone lengthens back to your back heel. Left arm reaches up to the sky. And if you want to take a bind, you'll flip the palm. Thumb faces away from your face. Forearm goes behind the low back. And then pin the scapula toward your spine. If you want a full bind, you're coming under. As long as you keep your chest open, bend the front knee, breathe. Look up or down. Now, take your right hand inside the right foot if it's not there. Left hand stays on your left hip. And then straighten your front knee. Triangle. Okay, from here, back leg straight. Right butt cheek tucks under. If you want more of an opening through the back of this leg, take your front foot and step it to the, or just keep the heel down, but swivel the ball of the foot over to the right a little bit. Left arm reaches up. You can reach the top arm over and then bow the front ribs. Breathe. And then left arm circles back and around to the front. Back heel lifts. Step your back foot up a touch. So both feet are down on the mat, feet hips width distance apart. Make sure you're not lining up your feet on a tightrope. And then you can keep the right foot turned out a touch. Outer right hip back. This left hip rolls forward. And then maybe you have more space to hinge at the hips and fold. Or you can always use this awesome block and stay upright. You want to enjoy the stretch in your legs. Good. Now bend your front knee, step your left foot way back, lunge, plant the hands down, plank, maybe a push-up, maybe a back bend, down dog. Inhale here, exhale. Left foot steps through your hands. Back heel comes down. Cartwheel, arms up. Okay, remember, back leg presses back, and then the left side butt cheek rolls under. Left knee opens up a little bit. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Keep the integrity of the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side angle. Forearm to thigh. Stay with this right here. Work on opening the right side chest. Or flip the palm back, thumb faces away from your face. Forearm takes a half bind around your low back. Stay with this or add on. Left hand slides down. Maybe the hands find each other, maybe not, or you have your strap. And then keep your right side chest open. Gaze up or down. Now, take your left hand outside your left foot. Straighten your front leg. Triangle. Right arm reaches up. Make sure the collarbones aren't caving into each other. Keep your scapula squeezing together. And then your left heel can really root down the front one, but turn the toes out to your left. Breathe. You want to keep pressing down into your big toe mounds to keep muscular tone around the bones of your legs, which will protect your knees and keep you from getting injured. Right arm reaches forward. Bow the side ribs. Breathe. Now your right arm goes way back, circles forward, back heel lifts, runner's lunge, step the back foot up, touch. You want both feet to be able to root down. So if you need a block, all good. On this one, your outer left hip wraps back, your front right hip draws forward. Still putting that pressure on the big toe mound. Hinge at your hips, fold. So if this is killing you, take a way shorter stance. This back foot can come way up. Relax your jaw, let your head hang. And then rebend through the front knee. Step the back foot back, lift your back heel. Plant the hands down, downward facing dog. Right knee to right wrist, pigeon. So you'll keep a diagonal here with the shin, pointing the foot, extending the ankle joint. You can definitely walk the right knee out to the right depending on your hip flexibility. And then I like to keep the back toes tucked. This helps me maintain muscular tone in my leg so that I'm not dumping down into my joints. Okay, core work here. Belly button draws to spine, which will help you lift the hips. Maybe draw the sacrum down a touch. And then come forward to forearms. But we're not turning into Shavasana legs here. You're still pressing down into the ball of your back foot. That'll keep your knee also down on your mat. Your right knee, the front one, might open a bit more. You can definitely walk your hands out just as long as you stay in your body. So notice where your mind wants to go. When we settle. When we hold a pose. can you stay in this journey versus just wanting to get to the glory of every posture. Walk your hands back toward your body. Sit off on your right hip, swinging your left leg around. You can plant the left foot outside your right thigh. Keep this foot pointed and then adjust the hips so that both sits bones are down on your mat. You're not sitting on this foot. Usually it's the left sits bone that needs to become a little bit heavier. If it's really off your mat, fold it up, pad underneath your bottom, or grab your block or blanket. Right forearm comes in front of the shin, lift up, and then sneak your left hand back. But your core is what's turning you. So think about your core turning, and then the afterthought is the arms. The arms don't lead the twist, the core does. Keep pressing down into your left sits bone. And then slowly return to center, unwind. Left leg goes back, tucking the toes, planting the hands, downward facing dog. Notice the difference between the sides. Left knee, left wrist, right leg slides back. Toes tucked. If your back feels crunchy here, walk the hands forward a little bit. Take your left knee out and then press your pubic bone back between your thighs. This will provide a little lift of your tail, but spread the back of the pelvis, keeping it wide. That's how it wants to be. Then we bring the arch back into the lumbar spine by walking the hands back. And now you might come down to forearms, keeping the legs strong. Forehead can come down to your mat or blanket, or you might walk your arms all the way forward, as long as your left hip stays lifted. And walk your hands back toward your body. And then left sits bone comes down. Right leg sweeps around. Right foot roots down. Readjust the hips. Now we're really trying to anchor down your right sits bone. And then left arm comes forward at the shin. Your right scapula draws back toward the spine, and then the right hand just kind of floats back like an afterthought. Gaze to the right. And then from here, you're just going to straighten both legs out in front of you. Take your hands next to the hips, lift the booty, slide your sits bones back. Drive down some weight into the heels and then peel the toes back toward your knees. Nice tall spine, low back hugs in and up. And then walk the hands forward. So if this is where your body lets you go before you start rounding, we stay here and keep this in the legs. You might grab onto the toes. So I don't know many people that can just lay their torso onto the thighs, but it is possible, and you might be one of those people. Otherwise, you can press forward through the big toe mound. Try to take the pinky back toward your body. And release the toes, sit back tall. Walk your hands behind you, bend your knees, and grab your block, come all the way down to your back. Root your feet down, knees face up, press down into the inner edges of your feet, lift your hips, and slide a block underneath the sacrum. So that's right above the tailbone. Your arms can go out to the sides. This is just going to help calm down your heart rate. Send you out peacefully the rest of your day or your evening. And then there's a couple of things you can do here for a hip opener. You can lengthen your right leg out in front of you. This will help to subtly stretch the front of the right hip, which is so aggravated when we're sitting at our desk all day. It's just kind of like unhappy, not really being strengthened, not really being stretched. So you can just subtly open up the front side of your body. You could also take soles of feet together here, knees wide. And then wherever you're at, just come back to the neutral position, feet down, knees face up, root down into the feet to lift the hips, remove any props. And then draw your knees into your chest. Take some circles, you in each direction. And then give yourself a nice hug. Gratitude for your body, gratitude for making this time for you. Shavasana, so that may look like legs up the wall. If you're in traditional Shavasana, you want the arms away from your torso a bit, legs wide, feet turn out, palms face up. And then just settle in. Relax your face. Come back to the moment. And just deepen your breath. Of course, if you can stay here for 10 more minutes, please do. Little movement in fingers and toes. And then take your knees in one at a time toward your chest. You can roll to one side or rock and roll up. Just maintain the energy of your Shavasana. We'll meet in a seat with eyes closed. Low back draws in and up. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Notice how you feel now compared to when we started. Take some of this feeling, this energy out into the world with you today. See if you can take a moment to pause and respond versus react, so we can all live in a more compassionate world. That's the practice. Namaste.